All right, everybody, welcome back to Ghosts is Paranormal. How y'all doing? This one right here. All right, we'll start it this way. I told y'all when I decided to do some reaction videos, I said that we was coming. We was coming for everybody, and nobody was safe. And I meant that when I said it. Nobody is safe. And this one here is gonna ruffle some feathers. And I might be a real teeny tiny channel. I think I'm at like 145 subscribers right now or so. I'm probably going to be at about 3 after this. But I feel like it needs to be addressed. This video is going to be on well, let me say this before I say the name. I don't have a personal issue, like I said in my video. I don't have no personal issues with anybody. I don't hate no one. I don't even dislike nobody, and I don't dislike this dude. I think he's a good dude. I do. I've seen him in lives. I've spoken to him in lives. I've spoken to him in his own lives. He's a cool dude. You know, I mean, I don't have no issues with him personally. But we'll get into what my issues are. Not with him, but we'll get into it. So this video is going to be on everybody's golden boy, Dawson Toller. I know y'all are going to be like, oh my God, what? Yes, yeah, that's what's happening. For some reason, this dude seems to get a pass, and he gets to do whatever he wants, and everybody's cool with it. Well, I'm not cool with it. I'm not cool with it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this real quick. This is a horrific murder mystery haunting of the Stark Saloon. So strap in. If you're still here, if you haven't already shut the video off, strap in. This is going to be a good one.
Right now we are at the Stark Saloon, and by we, I mean me and my friend Cole. You guys know him. He was at the Sally House, Villisca, Ashmore, probably more. I don't know where else. We were about to go inside and do a little walkthrough with you guys.
I ran out of rock juice, so
and just let you know how we're feeling.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So this right here is actually the area where the saloon was, where the bar was, I mean. Now that it's dark and spooky.
Man, that place
so
looks
upstairs
beat up as hell.
is actually where they kept the brothel. What's your step?
Smells like a brothel, Dawson.
How do you know what a brothel
I was
smells
going to say, like, really? How do you know that?
No comment.
I plead the fifth.
So right here, this is the room that has the lock on the outside of the door, where that lady was allegedly just locked in by her caregiver. This is just a little room. We didn't really get much history about this place because the guy was telling us that he kind of just wants like us to see what we get. So we know about the murder, but that's about it. So like, we don't know if anything happened in this room or if anything didn't happen in this room. There's a dresser though. So Cole, why don't you tell them about what you heard when we were just sitting
Dude, I like
outside?
the hand tattoos. That's
well,
cool.
Okay, so
I mean, I wouldn't do that personally, but that does look pretty cool. I'll admit that. That's nice. I like that.
Oh, that was from inside.
I bet that shit hurt
But
like hell,
you were
too.
like standing on that root or whatever, and I was just standing on the step, and literally it just sounded like a couple quick snaps like that, and it freaked me the fuck out.
Why don't you holler out and see if somebody wants to do it again? Can you do the snapping again? If that actually was you? Well, so anyways, that was our little walkthrough. We're gonna set up some equipment, see if there's anything in here that might want to have a conversation with us.
Of course
and
we're
get
gonna
into
set
the
up some
first
equipment. Why wouldn't we?
investigation. This is the Stark Saloon, a small building with a dark past.
My man
in the
got some
heart
good
of the
drone shots. Like
Hoosier
this,
State.
that looks really
in
nice. I
Rosedale,
like that.
Indiana, this former saloon is not known for good times.
I like that. I like that a lot.
But
That
an
looks really cool.
unfortunate incident. Although the building was found to be a former brothel, saloon, and home for the Stark family, that's not why it's remembered. It all started in the spring of 1906 when the wife of the saloon owner
Man, I need to get
was
my
a
editing
victim
game
of
up to this
typhoid
level. Like,
fever,
this stuff looks
and her
real
sister
nice.
Bertha
Like, I like it.
was brought to assist in the care of the household and the children. James Stark, the saloon owner, became intimate with Bertha and later brought her to Terre Haute, where she became the mother of a child. The affair was soon discovered by James's wife Jane, and obviously This developed issues. Jane wanted nothing to do with her sister and this new child, but James ignored his wife and brought his sister-in-law to Rosedale. The intention was for her and the child to live with them. When Bertha came in the house, Jane left and went to Terre Haute, where she secured a new job. After some time, he wrote a letter to his wife begging her to return to him and the children with a promise that he would put her sister out of the house. Jane agreed to this request. The day after the agreement, James and Jane were seen together on the streets of Rosedale for the first time in many months.
I like the fact that he tells the story.
They walked to the post office together, and after getting a letter from the mail, continued.
All right. So I wanted to say, he does a hell of a job editing here, and I've really, really liked the history. Like, I need to set my editing game up. I need to get on this level, and, you know, I'm working on it. You know, I'm learning slowly but surely and getting a little better over time here. And I'll say again, man, I don't hate this guy. I don't. I think he's a pretty good dude. I just want to know why he gets a pass to do whatever he wants, and nobody says anything about it. That's what I'm curious about. All right, let's get back to it.
On to the saloon. Both appeared to be on the best of terms. Life was seemingly good, but Jane also had secrets. While Jane was in Terre Haute in her depressive state, she had been sleeping around. It's rumored she slept with dozens of men in a short period of time.
Wow,
you have to remember, this was 1907. It was the morning of February 6, 1907. A letter was sent to James detailing Jane's actions in the streets, but this letter wasn't delivered to him. It was delivered to his father, John. John mistakenly opened the letter, soon realizing that this wasn't meant for him. He closed up the letter. John said he debated not giving the letter to James because things were finally looking up, but John was a good man. He was afraid of prosecution for failing to transfer the mail. When John saw James and Jane walking down the street, he gave James the letter. John advised James not to read it and that it was probably lies and slander that he didn't want to see. Half an hour later, 3 shots were heard ringing from the saloon. Citizens rushed in almost immediately and were horrified to find Jane lying on the floor near the stove. The body of Jane was taken into the home part of the saloon where it was examined by the coroner. James's body was left in place at the saloon for hours. 5 children were made orphans that morning. Florence, who was 8, Margaret, who was 6, John D., who was 5, Betty J., who was 3, and a 16-month-old little boy. Bertha was actually still in Rosedale at the time of the incident. The female population declared that she shall not be present when her sister, whose death they believed she had caused, was buried. This was the last heard of her.
Graphic right there. I like that.
The next piece of information I'm about to give you is something I cannot confirm. It said in the 1970s an elderly woman was put into the hands of her son. This son is said to have not wanted the burden and locked her in an upstairs bedroom with locks on the outside of the door. She was locked inside with her pet with supplies to survive. The townspeople claim to have seen her at times dumping her fluids out of the upstairs window. The woman is said to have not died there, but instead luckily being taken away from the property to a nursing home. It's said to be haunted primarily by the spirits of Jane and James Stark, although others are believed to come through at times. During the tour, our tour guide gave us the wrong information and did not give us the correct names, so during this investigation you will hear us call out primarily John and Jenny instead of James and Jane. With all that being said, let's get into the first investigation.
Going upstairs.
We're coming up.
All right, so see, I got issue already with this. He's already got a music box in his hand, and I have seen many a person shit all over these music boxes, and they're not accurate, and you know they don't work right, and they're not reliable. It also looks like he's got a Boo Bear in his hand there, which is basically a REM pod that's inside of a bear, a teddy bear. Kind of, I guess, uses like a trigger object type deal. I've also seen them shit all over those as well and say that they're not accurate and that they shouldn't be used in investigations. So right off the bat, we got 2 items that he's getting ready to set up for his investigation that I have seen and every one of you have seen other people shit all over. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Okay, guys, what I have right here is a music box.
Yep.
Inside of the music box, what makes it work essentially is an ultrasonic sensor.
Yes.
This device right here can tell us the air pressure, the temperature, and the humidity. Those are the variables that could possibly give us false positives in the music box. So what I'm gonna do is set these up side by side. If the music box happens to go off, and we look at this, and nothing changes, it could validate the music box. So we're gonna set it up out here.
So let me get, hold on a second. All right, so you're gonna put that thing in front of the music box or near the music box or whatever, and that's supposed to validate it. I'm confused. Like, does that mean it's okay to use those? But everybody says that they're shit. Like, somebody in the comments, man, hit me up. Let me know if I'm wrong here. Hey, I'll be wrong, and I'll be the first one to issue an apology. You know, I'll apologize to the man personally. I'll jump in his live on camera and apologize to him if I'm wrong here. But all I've ever seen is every debunker that I've ever watched shit all over these devices and say that they're garbage and that you shouldn't use them. And just because you're putting some other device next to it, that, you know, you're going to say that it's okay. I mean, like I said, if I'm wrong here, please correct me. Somebody who knows more about these things than I do, you know, let me know. Please. I mean, I really want to know.
So we have the music box set up there, and the anemometer set up right next to it. Should be in range of this camera. Now the music box and the anemometer are in frame so that if that happens to go off, we can document what happened and hopefully be able to read it and know, okay, did an unseen entity make it go off, or was it maybe humidity or temperature fluctuation or anything like that? So we're trying. So right here, I have a REM pod teddy bear. Literally all you have to do, walk up to it, touch its arm, and it'll go off. It's just a REM pod inside of a teddy bear. Of course, we have the handy dandy K2 meter, but not only do we have the K2 meter, we have the EMF 390 that my friend Joe Vitale.
Hang on a second. We're going to back that up just a couple of seconds here because I want to see something.
We have the handy dandy K2 meter, but not only do we have the K2 meter, we have the EMF 390.
You can't see it, but that looks like that ghost hunting website.
Paranormal let me borrow. So if this happens to go off, or the REM pod teddy bear, we can kind of validate whether or not it was something natural or if maybe it was some sort of paranormal phenomenon. So let's just.
All right. So this is number 2. And before I say this, man, I love Joe Vitale, man. He's a really good dude. Hell of a musician. Hell of a friggin' document producer. Good guy. But I've heard this man say multiple times that a K2 meter is nothing but a doorstop. It should never be used. So I don't understand why he's cool with him using this in the video. And again, if I'm wrong, if this other device that he's using alongside of it makes it somehow magically okay, or there's a reason why it makes it okay, then please, somebody explain to me. Hell, Joe, if you see this video, please come explain it to me. I want to know. I want to know what about this extra device makes the K2 meter okay to use. That's what I need to know that. Because as far as I know, everybody shits on K2 meters and they're garbage, and you should never use one. And it's only good for detecting EMF that's coming out of like electrical devices. And that's it. That's what I was told. That's what I've been told since day one. And it's the reason why I don't even own one of those. So I'm confused. I mean, we're not even 10 minutes into this video, and I'm seeing gadgets and gizmos that I've been told are crap and should never be used and trusted. But yet, here they are. I don't know. Somebody explain it to me. Somebody make it make sense. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Just go ahead and set this in the doorway. Just set that down. Is there anybody inside of this building, the old saloon? If there's anybody in here and you'd be willing to communicate with us, please do any of the following. Touch the devices, make a noise, use your voice, whatever you would like to do. I promise we mean you no harm. We just want to talk, maybe help you out.
What's that mean when that bottom one goes to like 2?
The bottom one? So the bottom one is RF, which is like radio, but it can also mean like cell phone towers. So if it actually went to 2 point something, that would mean that it picked up some sort of signal from either.
Okay, so that wasn't the
radio
that Ghost Stop
waves
logo or whatever it was.
cell
My
phone
apologies,
signal.
I got
so
that
did it go to 2 point something or just 0.002?
Just, yeah, 0.00.
Okay, so yeah, that means really nothing. That's kind of, yeah, look, as we said that.
Hey, that's something though.
It said mixed. Well, actually, hold on.
The vibe.
It's not the vibration because it's not doing anything.
What picks up though? That's pretty neat.
I mean, it picks up
It
EMF.
said mixed,
You have
which is
electronic
odd
devices in your
because
hand.
What does that mean?
I mean,
So
that's what
mixed just
that
means
thing is
like
supposed to do, right?
it doesn't necessarily know what it is. It just picks something up. For instance, if I put my phone next to it, yeah, see, it
that's
spikes
true.
up.
All
It
right, so he's at
says
least doing that. That's cool.
Wi-Fi/phone.
That's cool.
So, and then it just said mixed whenever I pulled it away. So, the fact that it spiked up and we weren't over there and it didn't say phone or anything is a little interesting. Do you think?
Yeah, it's
you could
interesting,
walk up
but it
to
doesn't
that
prove anything.
and
You don't
touch
know
it
what
one
that
more
is. It
time?
could be anything.
If you're touching that,
You can't say it is or you can't say it isn't, just like I can't say that. I don't know. But,
more
I mean,
than likely, it's
don't know.
probably
It is
just
what it is.
my phone
Maybe.
and being, within like 6 feet of it. If
yeah,
you
so your
want us
phone
to
should be on
leave you
airplane
alone,
mode.
You just have to let us know. And we'll leave you alone. We'll go downstairs or into another room. So if there's somebody in this room and you want us to leave, please just make 2 knocks on the wall. If you are willing to talk to us, do you think you could do 2
Okay, I need to
simple
say something
knocks
else
on
real
the
quick.
wall?
And this isn't me dumping on him. So something I learned in doing investigations with a group that I work with on occasions, when you go into a haunted location and you ask, do you want me to leave? If the spirit says, yes, I want you to leave, or, if you say, hey, knock 3 times if you want me to leave, and they were to actually knock 3 times, you better leave. I mean, you better leave. Because the chances are, if they knock 3 times and you don't leave, you probably don't want to, you should leave. I mean, you want to be respectful of the spirits. And if you ask them, hey, knock 3 times or, jump up and down or whatever, and we'll leave, and they do it, you better leave. I mean, that's kind of how this works. And I made a mistake of saying that during an investigation, and I got torn a new one and then told, hey, don't ever do that again. And I was wrong. After thinking about it, I was 100% wrong, and the person who told me that was 100% correct. Anyway.
I just realized we forgot to introduce ourselves. My name is Dawson.
And I'm Cole.
Dude, those hand tattoos are cool.
We're from Illinois.
That's awesome. I like that.
Have you ever been to Illinois? John, are you here? Don't worry. We're not here to judge you. We're honestly just here to talk. Get to hear your side of the story. If you're willing to do that, you just have to show us a sign.
See, that right there is how you're supposed to do things. When you hear a knock, you're supposed to go chase it down and see what it is, and that's when a man goes and does it. So I'll give him that one. He gets up and goes to see what it was.
Outside, but whatever that was kind of loud. If there's anybody down here, and maybe you made a noise while we were upstairs, you think you could do it again while we're down here?
If you can hear me, can you whistle this back?
Did you fucking hear it? Did you fucking hear it?
What that sounded like.
I don't know what
It was really
All right, that to me sounded like an electronic sound. I mean, that's what it sounded like to me. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard. I heard what sounded like an electronic beep. That didn't sound like anybody whistling. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're just hating on them." I'm telling you what I heard. That's what I heard. You know, I mean, if y'all think you heard something different, hey, drop a comment. Let me know. And I mean, I'll go back and listen to it 100 times. I'll turn it up louder. I'll do whatever it is I need to do to hear it closely or more close. But that sounded like an electronic beep.
fucking
Dude,
faint.
when I
like,
heard something.
so quiet. Like that was like the quiet. Oh, but it sounded exactly like your whistle, dude.
It didn't though.
I'm not kidding. All right,
If
that was kind of crazy. See if they'll do it again.
I was about to say, if that was you, could you do it again?
So maybe it wasn't them, but I fucking heard it. Whatever it was, it could have been something outside, cat, anything, but I don't know. In the moment, I was like, that was the same fucking whistle.
At least he's going back and
stay
second
here.
guessing it. That's cool. I like that.
There's cameras.
Bye.
See ya.
Sit here in the dark. Don't mind me.
I left Cole on the other side by himself. Do you think you could either make a noise over here where I am, or make a noise over there where he is? John? Jenny? Do you want to have a drink? Is that you walking around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Looked like my man was doing a dance, some dance moves there.
Okay, guys, so we just went outside and took a quick breather. We came up with a plan. What we're gonna do is 12 minutes alone inside the house. Now, me and Cole rock, paper, scissors off camera, and tell them what happened.
Well, realistically, what should have happened was that I should have won, but he literally dropped to his knees and was like, "Cole, please, dude, I don't want to
This
do
is a lie.
first. Like, please, dude, best 2 out of 3." So I'm like, of course, I have empathy, so best 2 out of 3, and I let him win.
So, Cole lost. He is inside the house by himself. We're just gonna see what happens, see if any spookiness ramps up. So once he gets back from his 12 minutes, I'll go. Good luck, my friend. Bye, guys.
12 minutes. Inside here, completely dark. Oh, Jesus. Alright. See you, guy. Ugh. Alright. It's weird because there's like freaking no depth perception in this place. And it is spooky because it's absolutely pitch dark. I don't even know why he would come up with something like this. Because half the time it don't make no damn sense. But whatever. It is freaky, but it is what it is. Don't effing walk into a chair or something. Ooh, this is creepy as hell. I got goosebumps all over. I feel like I'm gonna turn this damn camera and see something. I'm gonna have to scream like a girl. Wow. It's been 3 minutes. All right. Is there anyone besides the mushrooms in the brothel room? Alright, so I don't know if the camera heard it, but there was like some weird scratching going on.
I didn't hear
This is
it.
what it is. Just hit
I didn't hear nothing at all.
Damn 7-minute mark. We are upstairs. There's not too much happening with the upstairs here, so if you're in here, could you move a cabinet? You know, not a whole lot has really took place. I mean, we've heard a couple weird noises. More than likely just, you know, the old house. Well, I'm about to get out of here. If you have anything you would like to say before I leave, you are more than welcome to do so. I'm gonna go get Dawson, and he
That
can
noise you
enjoy
heard
his
was something scraping
fucking
across the
12 minutes
microphone
in
on the
here in
camera.
the pitch fucking black. Should we lie or should we tell the truth? We're gonna lie. We're gonna lie. Dude, that was crazy.
Are you being for real?
Okay, we're done lying. Yeah, no, I was upstairs and thought I heard like some scratching going on. Probably like 2 feet from the window, I'd say 2 or 3 feet. There wasn't a vehicle passing by at that point.
All right.
All right, friend. It's your turn.
What I'm gonna do is set the timer here. 12 minutes. Whose fucking idea was this? That's a long time.
Yours, dumbass.
That was very funny. I like that.
$5 says I don't finish. Fuck, I can't see. I don't know where the doorway is. Ah, I just tripped on that. You guys are seeing night vision, so it clearly looks brighter than it is. I actually can't see like anything. There's a little bit of light coming from outside in here, but that's about it. Okay. Well, if there's anybody in this house, I'm alone. I'm getting goosebumps, but that's because I'm a pussy. I do just want to get to know who you are, why maybe
I can
you're
make a
here,
joke there, but I won't. I'll
and
be
if we
nice.
can start this out with
I'm kidding. I'm
maybe
kidding. It
a
was a
knock
joke.
or something simple, and then we can evolve it, and we can figure out what's easiest for you so that we can have these conversations. So, if you want to do that with me, please, can I get one knock? Let's start out in the actual saloon where the incident occurred. Okay, where are we? Here we are. All right. What we're doing here, we're not trying to just make you relive the moment. We're not trying to hurt your feelings. We do just want to know, and we want to help. We want to find out why, if you know. Let's go ahead and head upstairs.
I'm gonna say that's cool. That's things that you should be doing. I mean, if you watch a lot of these, you know, extra super fake people, they don't care. They're just there. Hey, make a noise. Do this for us. Do that for us. You know, touch this, touch that. You know, jump up and down, do backflips naked, whatever. You know, at least he's like, you know, hey, we don't mean any disrespect. We're not trying to, you know, hurt you, harm you. You know, we don't want to upset you. All that stuff. That's cool. I dig that. Because, I mean, I try to do that when I do my own investigations. Because, I mean, when you're going to a place like you know, an old building like this that could contain spirits, you definitely don't want to be disrespectful. Which is the whole reason why I said about the whole, you know, if you want us to leave, do this. And if they would have done it, you should leave. Because you want to be respectful. Doesn't mean you can't come back at a later date. But, you know, if you say, should I leave, you know, make a noise, and they do it, be respectful.
Not looking forward to this, to be completely honest. Do a lot of people come talk to you? Guys, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and just listen. So chances are this is gonna be fast forwarded or cut or something. I totally hear whatever like scratching noise he was hearing. Might be some kind of critter.
I
Maybe a
didn't
mouse.
hear any
Are
scratching.
you over in the brothel?
I didn't hear any scratching at all. I heard a couple
If
of
so,
thumps,
could you
but
show
I mean,
me a
we
clear
don't know what
and
that is.
obvious
It could be
sign that you
anything.
are? Think we're gonna head over there and just see. I'm about to come in. Gotta be careful, gotta watch my step. Feels weird in here. Is there any working girls? Maybe I can leave you some money and you'll talk to me? That's all I want, is to talk. Not what most people come in here for. And guys, there is no story about like any working girl dying in here or anything like that. It's just known that it was a brothel. So that's that.
At least he's being honest about it. I'll give him
I
that.
didn't get anything. Unless there's something like audio or visual that I didn't hear or see. I don't think we picked anything up. We are in the actual saloon part where there was a bar and where unfortunately the murder took place. Right here we got a REM pod teddy bear directly on the X where the murder had taken place. Set that up there. So if anything does make this go off and nothing changes on that device, we may actually have something significant. Oh, that was you. I was like, oh my God. It's happening. Are you like shaking your foot?
No. Not moving at all. Okay, I heard that. That was fake.
I didn't hear
Dude,
anything.
it was like a breath. Right? Is that what, or no?
I didn't hear anything at all.
Is that what you heard?
Like, I'm
It was
not
like a-
here to shit on this guy, but I didn't hear anything.
Like a breath.
Like exhale.
Yeah, like a.
Maybe not of like relief, but like kinda, right? It's like
I didn't hear anything at all.
Yeah, but it was like over there.
Behind you.
Let's back it up real quick and see.
Okay.
Did it sound
Let's do it
close?
again.
You know, right? Is that what we may actually have something significant? Oh, that was you. I was like, oh my God. It's happening. Are you like shaking your foot?
No. Not moving at all. Okay, I heard that. That was fake.
Dude, it was like a breath. Right? Is that what, or no?
I don't hear anything at all.
Is that what you heard?
I don't know.
It was like a. Right, like a breath.
like exhale.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Like a.
Maybe not
I didn't
like
hear anything at all.
relief, but like kinda, right?
I heard the
It's
sound
like
distorting
like
because it was cranked up
Yeah.
super high.
But
That's
it was
all I
like
heard.
over there.
behind you for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Did it sound close?
You know, to me, it did kind of sound like about as far as you could be in that corner. But, you know, that leads outside. So it wasn't you breathing.
No, hell.
Because it was like a,
Yeah,
you know?
no, it sounded behind you.
yeah, no, like over here in this corner.
Yeah.
Are you in here with us? Do you know where the kids are?
Good question.
Did you hear it? Could you do that again? Are you coming in here? Come on in.
Again, I
It's
didn't
okay.
hear
We're
anything at
friendly.
all.
We're just trying to talk. Is there maybe anybody here?
Maybe in the
That's
first
followed
clip,
us from
I heard
somewhere else?
some sound, but I didn't hear
That's
anything in
a
the second.
great question.
I've been having this whistling phenomena happen.
A what?
A whistling phenomena. So after the Hill House, so we heard whistles at the Hill House. Then I went to Goatman Bridge. I didn't hear it, but the people that were there that took me to the portal tree, they heard the whistle, and I was like, that's weird. But there was other people, so I'm not saying that's a ghost. But then the next place I went to was the nursing home, and we heard a clear whistle from inside the building. Then earlier, you whistled, and it may not have been anything,
But it was pretty ironic.
but yeah, it was
It
like
wasn't
perfect
anything.
timing if it wasn't anybody whistling. You know, if there's somebody that's maybe been following me around, do you think you could take credit for that and just show me? I don't think I'd ever caught a whistle on camera, and then it happened at the Hill House. I didn't hear it, and it didn't show up on camera, but they said they heard it, and then it happened at the...
You just hear that? Something somewhere just moved.
Hello? Didn't show up on camera, but they said they heard it. And then it happened at the... You just hear it? Didn't show up on camera, but they said they heard it. And then it happened at the... You just hear it? All right, everybody. Right now,
I didn't hear
we're
anything
about to
beep
do
at
an
all.
Estus method in the exact spot where Jenny's body was. So Cole's about to go under. We're gonna see if maybe we can talk to somebody. Cole, can you hear me?
Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. We got. I don't know why that blue box is down there. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, so this is the part of the video that's gonna probably piss people off the most. I have seen debunker after debunker after debunker after debunker shit all over the Estus method, to the point where if they're doing a reaction video and Estus comes up, they're like, I'm not even watching this because it's shit. I'm not going to watch this. It's not, I don't believe in the Estus method. I don't think the Estus method is good. But yet, I've seen those same people commenting on this guy's videos. And again, I don't hate this dude. I just want to know why he gets a pass to do all these things. But yet, if you see it in another video, it's automatically shit. I don't understand. Like, make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me why this dude gets a pass to do whatever he wants and use whatever gadgets and gizmos that he wants to use in his investigations, and it's cool. But if I did a video and I did an Estus method in it, and one of those people caught wind of it, I would get shit on. I would have comments in my video telling me, oh, the Estus method is fake. It's not real. I read some of the comments on this video, and I never saw anyone say anything about that. Like, make it make sense. Please, somebody explain it to me. You know, I know this video is going to piss people off, and that's cool. I don't care. You know, if you got hate and you want to bring it towards me, come on. I won't shy away. I promise. And I will defend myself. But somebody please explain to me why that this dude can do all these things in his videos and nobody says anything about it. You know, and I'll say it one more time for everybody in the back so you can hear me. I don't hate this dude. I don't hate him. I don't have any hate towards anyone. I just don't understand it. So maybe there's something going on that I don't know, and somebody needs to explain it to me so that I understand, because I'm completely confused. You know, S's method is shit, S's method is shit, but then Dawson does it and it's cool. You know, that's the thing I don't understand. But we will move on.
Hem? It just said, what do you say, hem?
I really don't know why that blue box is on the timestamps, but whatever.
Don't do that.
Could you touch Cole's left leg? Could you do it with enough force that he can feel it?
I'll say that sounds like that thing is loud enough
Smoker?
That
that
was
there's no way
Smoker.
that he can hear
Oh my gosh,
hear Dawson
okay.
talking.
I'm gonna
So
go
I'll say
grab
that.
cigarettes. I'm gonna go get the cigarettes. He said smoker. I was offering cigarettes earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, I just got like a really cold breeze right here.
Well, yeah, because he just walked by
Are
you.
you stomping or something?
I don't know how to tell him. Okay, I have these cigarettes. Is that what you were wanting?
Oh, man, really?
Whoa.
I haven't had a cigarette in 4 days.
Oh my God, I said whoa.
What'd you do? He's holding it aside. Did you touch him? I'm gonna take this cigarette.
The whole... Okay, so wait, one more
I'm
time.
gonna put it right.
The whole premise of the SB7, which is what they're using there in this Estus method, is it's a radio. All it does is scan radio stations. And it picks out pieces of the radio station and you hear it. Like, I've heard the stories of, oh, no, it's not that. It's the sound. No, there's no. All it does is scan radio stations. The SB7 is fucking useless. It's a useless piece of trash. I know because I used to own one and I gave it away. I don't use it. I don't listen to it. If someone uses it in an investigation around me, that's fine. They can do that all they want. I'm not going to listen to anything that thing says. It's a piece of trash. It's completely useless. All it is a radio that scans radio stations. You can scan forward, you can scan backwards, and you can adjust how fast and how slow it scans. And for an added extra feature, it's got a nice little cool flashlight on it, and I believe it also has a temperature sensor, which never worked when I did use it. And I don't think the flashlight worked either. Anyhow, let's get back to it.
Over here.
We're almost done, people. Almost done.
Do you think you could go grab it? Did you smoke, Jenny? Were you a smoker?
I'm gone.
I'm a smoker.
You're gone?
Never mind.
I tried.
Oh my God, that was so clear.
It's a woman's voice.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Oh my God.
Why does it almost sound like they're talking to each other?
Jenny, are you talking to us? Oh my God.
Why did that suddenly get louder?
In the nook? I don't know what the hell.
In the nook. Guys, isn't that like old talk for like, I mean, there's a nook, right, under the stairs? Is that what a nook is? Do you want me to go over there to under the stairs?
I don't know what.
Could you just say really clearly to my friend here so that we know we're talking to you? Just say yes. Just say yes, super clear, please. John, are you wanting me to talk to you? Are you saying
This is
this is John?
closing in.
Can you say John?
See, here we go. This is my issue here. So, the dude over here, I'm bad with names. I don't remember his name. The dude over here is listening to the whatever, and it says this is. All he said was this is, and you get this is John. Like, to me, that's reaching. You're reaching to try to make it relevant. When all he did was hear a piece of a radio station, or they said this is, or they could have been saying this is whatever. You know, they were introducing something. They were talking. This is, Jim. Who knows? You heard that little tiny piece of this is, and you throw the name in there, and now you've got that person introducing themselves or saying, this is who is speaking right now. And to me, that's a reach. You're reaching. You're trying to reach to make it relevant. To me, that's how I feel. That's what I think is going on here. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. I'll say I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not. I'm pretty sure that that's what's going on here. But we'll continue on.
Could you say John, please?
It sounded like it just said a name,
Could you touch him, please, on his leg?
and he didn't
So
repeat
that
it.
I know that you're trying to talk to us?
That was 75. Oh.
Oh, I think he just had the same realization I did. The woman upstairs. Were you 75 when you were here?
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. What? I'm not sure.
I didn't even hear that thing say anything.
I'm not sure if I'm having a conversation with somebody.
Hold
I
on.
am really trying.
Hang on a second. Wait a second.
I asked
Wait.
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. What? So that I know that you're trying to talk to us?
I was 75. Oh.
Oh, I think he just had the same realization I did. The woman upstairs. Were you 75 when you were here?
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. What?
There wasn't even any sound there.
Horrible.
Just a.
I'm not sure if I'm having a conversation with somebody. I am
Oh,
really
man.
trying here. I asked, could you please speak a little clearer, one at a time? Could you please?
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
It didn't even say anything.
Could you please tell me if I'm talking to a man?
I cried.
Listen, I don't want to be rude here.
I'm confused. I'm just gonna leave it up. I'm confused. So why is it that it's like we're hearing one thing, and he's hearing something else completely different? I'm confused. Hold on, let's back it up again real quick.
Listen, I don't.
Hold on, one more time.
Could you please tell me if I'm talking to a man?
I cried.
There was when he said I cried or whatever it was he said, there was no sound. Then you hear that, which it does sound like I said sorry, but again, you're listening to a radio, and it's just scanning random stations and picking up a word every so often. Like it. I'm calling bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit here because you can hear the sound. You could clearly hear it. Okay.
Listen, I don't want to be rude here, but I am gonna need clearer, more relevant responses. I don't want to be that guy, but I need to know one thing so that I don't feel like I'm wasting my time here, because I want to hear your story. I want to know why.
Fucked up.
Fucked up? I think I'm gonna pull him out of this soon.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here. Now I'm gonna bring me up. Now, that's 100% bullshit because he said fucked up. It's scanning radio stations. You can't say fuck on a radio station. All it's doing is scanning radio stations. There's no speaking in between it. It's just a radio. That's it. You can't say fuck on the radio. You can't. FCC regulations and all those other you can't do that. So I don't know what he heard. Maybe it might have sounded like it, but I guarantee you that they didn't say fuck on the radio. Guarantee it. So that right there is bullshit. That dude's full of shit.
Could you please let me know if you'd like to keep going? How many people?
Again, if he's hearing, if you can hear the sound here, why is he not repeating that sound? Why is the guy with the headphones on not repeating that? Because I could hear it say something. I don't know if it said I wouldn't, but I heard it say something, and he's not repeating that. I'm confused. I don't know.
People are standing in this room.
That's where you.
I'm the only one standing, so that's kind of funny.
Really?
How many people are in this room? Could you make a knock on the wall, maybe?
Glass. Sorry.
I don't think I'm getting anything relevant.
No, you're not.
It's still fun to try regardless.
You've not got one relevant thing from that.
Do you want us to leave? If you want us to leave, you have to literally say, get out. If you want us to leave, you have to say, get out, and we will.
And if they do, you better leave.
I was there when he left.
What?
Dude. Can you say, get out? Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
Marvin? Walter, what the fuck?
Why are we getting so many names?
Wait a second.
Dude. Can you say, get out? Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
Marvin?
I didn't hear it say anything, but it's hard to hear with that stupid background music playing.
Why are we getting so many names?
They're gone.
They're gone?
They're coming
They're coming. Who's coming?
after
They're coming after.
Adam.
Adam, why is there so many names?
You know, hold on a second.
That's weird.
This video's on.
I think this is...
Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring something up. When you're doing something like this and you're playing that Estus that loud so that it can be heard. Why are you playing background music at the same time? Because all you're doing is distorting the sound so it can't be clearly heard. So you can make that say whatever the hell you want it to. You know, every time it makes a noise or it says something, like it picks up a station and it says a word, you can't clearly hear it because you have background music playing. So whenever it blurts out something, you know, dog, you know, you can make that say anything. Because we can't hear it. Because you have your background music playing. And the background music sounds cool, I get it, you know, but if you're trying to be legit, which it seems to me like this dude's trying his hardest to be legit, and that's cool, man, I give him credit for that. But you can't hear that Estes method, which is, I mean, is bullshit anyway, but if you're trying to make it sound like it's legit, cut the background music so that you can clearly hear what it's saying. I mean, there's a comment in there where somebody mentions that you could put a lapel mic in the headset. I don't think that would work. I think it would cause feedback, just like he replied in the comment. But it's loud enough that you could hear it, and you would be able to hear it a lot more clearly if there wasn't background music playing. But anyway, only a few minutes left.
It's over. I really do appreciate anybody that may or may not have tried to talk to us. I'm sorry that you're where you are. I wish I could help you. Thank you for your time if you were trying to talk to us.
I mean,
I
this dude's
don't mean to be
polite. I'll give him
rude or
that.
make you feel like we weren't trying.
He's not running through here demanding that the spirits
At the beginning,
speak to him.
it genuinely did seem like we may or may not have been having a conversation, but then it just rambled on to nonsense.
Dude, the names was weird.
I agree that was weird.
That thing started like spitting out clear as day names.
At the beginning, it did seem like maybe
Well, yeah, because
we
you're
were
listening to
having
the radio.
some sort of back and forth. Then it just completely stopped, and it was like really random. And I kept trying to get it to like say certain things, or I was like, touch Cole's leg, and you know, you didn't react.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, for that second that I was like, I just got a cold breeze right
That was me. So you said something about like smoker, and I was like, oh, and I went into my bag and got cigarettes, and then I came through, and then you were like I just felt a breeze, and then you were like, are you stomping around? And so like I didn't want to pull you out, so I was like, I don't know how to tell him. So
I got you.
yeah, I don't know if we got too lucky here at the Stark Saloon. Let me know if we should come back. Other than that whisper thing was weird. Don't know if it's paranormal. We got a couple knocks here and there, but overall it's a quiet night. Don't know if we talked to anybody. Thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one.
All right, so I know I'm gonna catch hell for this, and that's cool. He does some good stuff in his videos, you know, and I mean, you know, everybody's gonna say, well, "Who are you?" To I've been doing this for, you know, a couple years myself, and so that's why I'm doing this. Like I said a minute ago, the background music makes it hard to hear things. Not just the Estes method, which I believe is trash anyway, but you know, it makes it hard to hear the sounds that you're like, oh, you know, I heard this. Well, I can't hear anything because you have freaking background music playing the whole damn time. The gadgets and gizmos, you know, every debunker that watches a video and does a debunk on it shits all over everybody who uses a REM pod, everybody who uses a K2 meter, everybody who uses a music box, everybody who uses a SB7, does an Estus method. I've seen debunkers or reactors watch a video and they won't even watch the part with the Estus method in it because the Estus method is trash. But yet, homeboy gets a pass. Why? Why? You know, I'm not shitting on his investigation. It wasn't bad. I don't trust the equipment he was using. To me, I'm going in. I'm going to have a camera, which at this point is my phone because I don't have an actual camera. Some kind of a voice recorder. And I use my REM pod. Yes, I'm saying it. I use it. The reason that I put it out is because it never goes off. And it's to show that it never goes off. And I say that. I'm going to put the REM pod out, but it's not going to go off because it never does. Why? Because I make sure that I don't get anything near it that's going to set it off. Which, as he demonstrated in his video, your phone will do so. But my issue, and Dawson, if you watch this video, bro, I don't hate you. I don't. I'm just confused as to why you get a pass to do what you want with all the gadgets and gizmos and toys in your videos, and others don't. You know, you got others out here running around using phone apps in their videos, and they get passes. Why? No one else is allowed to use those. They get shit all over and called names and stupid, and, you know, their investigations are trash and blah, 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 blah. I'm one of them. You know, I'm one of those guys that will shit all over somebody for using those stupid phone apps and all the toys, cat balls and all that other shit. So, I mean, somebody make it make sense to me why this dude gets a magic pass to do whatever he wants and nobody says anything about it. You know, and again, I don't hate you. I don't hate your people. I don't hate Joe. I don't hate none of these guys. I'm just curious. Please, somebody explain to me why this guy gets a pass. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this one. I want to say I love y'all. If you like what you're seeing here, you know, drop a comment down there below. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. Hit that like button for me if you don't mind. And subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure that you hit that notification bell. Because as we know, whenever it rings, a fake paranormal channel cries. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.